went through a lot of trouble to block these names out. Made me kind of wonder, was it worth it? But I was talking to my business partner. And we was having a discussion about these challenges, and I've been helping people, and he been helping people pass them. So we've been trying to figure out like how to help more people with this, right? And pretty much, I mean, these are the type of things I don't want to do because the variable behind passing it is kind of tricky because if you have a percentage, right, there's always the percentage that it could go against you. And these type of situations, if somebody has paid you to do something and the time that you got to get it done in is not within the parameters, like put it like this: if you pay me Monday and the market is moving choppy that week, and I still go and I try to pass your challenge, you could fail because the market is not giving any good trades. It could be consolidating on the pairs I'm looking at, and it could fail, right? And that's why I think services like this are just not really good because if you have that bad week or that bad month, those customers are going to be on this site tearing you up. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, I said, let me just hop in here real fast just to explain because I actually don't blame this service per se. I'll kind of blame the traders. And I used to be this type of trader, so I know what I'm looking at. And this is why I be telling y'all guys, despise the free lunch, man. Be careful trying to get these shortcuts. If let me just say this. I do have a robot that I use to pass challenges, and I do it just to show that it could be done. But what I do recommend with people with these type of situations that if you can't pass this on your own, and this is gonna sound common sensible, but when you kind of like desperate to learn or you want that breakthrough, it's not that common sensible. But what I'm gonna say is, if you can't pass this on your own, you really don't deserve the account because if they pass the challenge for you and hand you the account, you're just gonna blow it because those rules never stop applying. And once you get the account in your own hands, you're gonna like fumble it just like you would have fumbled the challenge. The challenge is a little bit more intense. However, though, you still have to trade within a certain amount of time. You still have to use the account. So, granted, once you got it, it's harder to lose, but you will still lose the account, man, if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, let me read these. I was like, let me make a reaction video to these reviews, man. So here we go. Let's read it. Let's see what some of these traders are saying. This is a trap. Be warned. This is a trap. Be warned. Look like I'm not the only one who got scammed here. They hire useless traders who blow accounts. And as far as the automation team, I think you may as well buy and sell randomly. You'll probably get better results on your own. Paying him 1 to 2,000 to trade for you, and they come up with excuses like their traders who were chosen wrongly, etc., etc., and have been sacked while they blow accounts with zero risk management. They all live in a high life, flashing cash, buying Lamborghinis with no care or guilt, and losing our money. I think we should all expose them on social media. Anyway, so this is a prime example of what I mean. Like, yeah, they should be exposed to taking your money, but that's a risk you took when you signed up for the service. And that's why I'm very skeptical about releasing a lot of services to people because if this is something that happens to you're gonna get burned, and then you're gonna be mad at the people you gave your money to. And honestly, if you're gonna give somebody 2 G's to trade for you, like give them the money to trade, you might as well just trade that yourself and blow it and learn from losing the 2,000 because that's the risk you took when you gave it to them. It was no guarantee you was gonna get anything in return. They wanted to give you an account. They probably did try. Now, as far as the automation is concerned and the risk management, that's actually the key to this whole thing. If you have a poor risk management and you automate trading, you're gonna definitely lose the account. So I've been hearing stories about that too. About they gave out a template and got a whole bunch of people got their accounts closed for violation because they all used the same trade. They did the same. I heard like 1,000 people. This is just a story, of course. There's no confirmation. I can't prove this anyway. But I heard that these people had I heard that these people had an account where they this is almost blocking in a bad way. Let me cover that back up because I don't want to post the name because it's not about that. I heard there was an account where 1,000 people had got their challenge blown at the same time because they saw that it was like a whole bunch of people taking the same trade at the same time, and that was kind of interesting to me. The camera's out of focus, so um yeah. Let me just confirm what I've been saying. Probably read a little bit more of these, but yeah, like I was saying, man, they tell you like, don't give people your money to trade, man. I have evidence as well, by the way, are scammers. I have evidence that scammers and block you right after you ask them some questions about why they trust pilot is so bad. Just completely unprofessional scammers. Now, see, let me stick to this topic right here. This comment. See, this is a thing because I've went through this. I went through the same thing where these people have a service and they deal with you like herd. They herd you like sheep, and when you start trying to be treated like an individual, you get blocked by the people because they're dealing with annoying people all the time. Because there are annoying people on the internet, period. I don't care what you do and sell. There's always going to be that one person that makes you just want to block everything and everybody. Just turn this off and walk away from it. But you can't because it's a business. But there's always that one toad that's going to make you feel this way. So if you're the innocent person, you get caught in the middle. Like the female trader that blocked me that time, I didn't really take it personal because I realized that I could have came off like one of these annoying people. And when you're doing business, it's hard to tell the difference when someone just keep asking you a bunch of questions. Like you got time. You don't have time to answer 31 questions. You got to get when you get that person's attention, you got to ask them the questions you need to ask them and get it. That's why I have the Discord. A lot of people could just directly ask me a question right there in the Discord. That's the reason I got the Discord, the main reason. Because I don't want people to feel that way. Because if someone spends money, they should be entitled to ask you a bunch of questions. It's annoying. But if I spend 3,000, like this person on them says they spent $3,500. How you gonna take somebody's $3,500 and then block them or just not speak to them? They might try to catch you somewhere in the street and murder you. Times are hard. It's crazy out here. So, that's why I look at these things and I'm like, this is crazy. But look, to avoid these problems, people in the future, there are EAs. We have them. EAs that pass the challenge for you, but you still gotta know how to trade. See, this is why I tell people like when they try to come to me for certain services, I want to make sure you know what you're doing before you take the tool, take the item. Because if you give somebody an AR-15 fully automatic and they never shot a gun before, they may go outside and shoot 7 people by accident before they realize what they did because they don't know how to use the gun. And that's a bad reference, but it's just to make a point that y'all gotta be careful with what y'all doing out here. Like, just trust me. The best advice I could give y'all for the people that's trying to get these challenges passed, on some slickness. You trying to finesse. If you're trying to finesse like that, just go learn the trade and just blow the account, or just take the challenge and fail it yourself. And I know that sounds bad, but the best teaching you're gonna get is the failures you make. So just fail it yourself and realize what you did and practice that, or just take the trial version and just keep taking it until you get good enough at it that you get the hang of it. I mean, that's what I had to do. I had to do that. I failed my first challenge, my funded account challenge. I failed it. Definitely failed 2 of them. And I failed 2 of them separately. I thought I had it the first time. The first time I just tried it, which was stupid, and I did fail. Play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. So that's what happened the first time. Second time, I thought I had it, and then I failed, and that kind of like took my confidence out of me. And then I made sure I would never go back until I knew exactly what I did wrong. And when I went back the next time, it was good. And that's kind of what I realized. It's just going to take time for you guys to pass these things. Just don't cheat the process. Take your time and learn it, because these shortcuts are just going to make you end up somewhere like this mad because you can't even speak to the person. You're blocked. They got your money now, because there's no refunds on this. If somebody sells you software, you're not getting a refund. We can't refund software sales. All of us. None of us could. So that's why I don't like even taking people's money unless I know they're doing the right thing. Please don't do any business with this. This man super scam blew my account in 1 week, then made a bunch of excuses Not my problem. Then when asked for a refund, told me no refunds. See, we just spoke about the no refunds. And then when I told him I was about to be all over his social media, letting him know what type of guy he was, then he offered a refund. Then called me a loser for asking for my money back. Avoided all costs. Now see, that's crazy. He had the strong arm to get his bread back. He had to tell him he was gonna tell the truth and extort him. And see, this is why that ain't no good money, man. Cause I could be up here doing the same thing. I could say, hey, I got a robot that passes the challenge. Give me $3,500, and there's people that's gonna pay that. And when you lose, you're gonna be mad, and you got a right to be mad. They ain't gonna say you don't, but it happens. It's the risk. It's the risk you're gonna take because you might be that unlucky person that takes the challenge at the wrong time and the market is doing certain things, and whatever strategy you have, it doesn't work at that time. Because that's why I try to tell people learn different strategies. Because and let me correct myself because that's gonna sound like some hypocrisy from some other videos. What I mean is when you master one strategy, learn one or two more. Don't be trying to learn every strategy and get confused and be out here listening to all that crap. That's not what I mean. So let me correct that. Because someone will say, don't you be saying too many strategies is confusing? Yes, too many are confusing. But you need to learn one for every time the market does certain things. Like when it's ranging, which is most of the time, you need a strategy for that. And I switched from my main strategy to my level strategy in a ranging market. And when the market is not ranging, I switch back to a different other set of strategies. You see? But anyway, yeah, this is why I'm telling you guys, look, there are no shortcuts to this, man. That's why even if you get the robot, yes, the robot is gonna win some trades for you. You're gonna get some money. You get a robot from us, but you're gonna lose some trades. And I know losing is part of trading, but we try not to lose over here. We don't want people thinking that losing is okay. It's gonna happen, and you have to shake it off. But should you be just sitting up here trying to lose? No. But a lot of people today, I see one kid, he traded and his goal is to win 2 out of 10 trades. I'm like, what in the freak is going on here? So he just wants 20% of his trades to hit. So he wants literally 2 out of 10 trades to hit. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I wanted to be the other way around, but life is not perfect. But yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to make it to show you guys this FTMO challenge and this my Forex Fund challenges. All these challenges, man. Don't be like these people, man. And I know shout out to them because I know they just wanted to get an account to feel good and have some nice capital to trade. But the money does not matter, and I'll keep preaching this to y'all. The money doesn't matter in your account if you don't know how to trade it. You'll just lose the account, and then you'll be real mad. And that's the thing about this. If it come easy, it's gonna go easy. And if it sounds too good to be true, then it is. If you could buy these accounts like this, don't you think everybody would be doing it? If I could get a 100K count and just get a robot and just pass a bunch of challenges with that robot, don't you think I would do that? I mean, we are doing that for ourselves, don't get me wrong. But don't you think I would be like, the whole block would have like $200,000 accounts? So just know it's not as simple as people make it sound. There is a lot of work involved. It ain't easy. And if it was easy, it would go easy, just like you got it easy. So don't be out here thinking, oh, let me, instead of buying some Jordans, let me go buy my Forex Fund account. No, it ain't going to work like that. It ain't going to work like that. And robots and algorithms work, but you have to know when to use them. You can't just willy-nilly shoot them off like that. It ain't going to work like that. Okay, so I just wanted to hop in here and have this talk with y'all, man. The next video you should see me post is naked charts versus indicators, because I'm starting to see that there's like a gang on here, like a beef with that. There's like the traders who use them and the traders who don't, and it's like, no, it don't have to be that way. There's times when you don't use them and times when you do. So I'm gonna make another video talking about that, and we gonna get that straight too. But these challenges, guys, stop trying to get people to pass these for y'all. That's like the worst thing you could do. This is just as bad as the signal services. There's some signal services that work, but we use we use algorithms over here. And every time I'm in groups and I see signals, I look at the signal and I'm like, the person who gave the signal is not giving enough information. You're not getting analysis of the trade. You don't know when to get out. They're gonna give you a stop loss and a take profit. The stop loss is usually 20 pips. The take profit is usually 20 pips on most of these signals. But the trade may not be 20 pips. And the trade might draw down 23 pips before it goes up 50 pips. But if you don't know these things and you take the signal, you don't know what the hell you're doing. And it's okay to trade off signals to make a couple dollars, but learn how to trade, man. Don't be trying to do these shortcuts. That's why I took the signal service down on my site, because it wasn't really doing anything good for people other than them just trying to take my trades. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel good letting people do that, because when I lose, you're gonna lose. And I want people to be able to tell me my trade is wrong. If I'm in that one losing trade, and I got a bunch of people in the group, like in the Discord, if I post a losing trade, which I haven't been posting too many trades, but the trades I post, they always win. But if I'm posting some losing trades, I want somebody to be able to like, yo, that's a bad analysis. But everyone's just trying to take the same trade. That ain't good for the person that's giving the signal. And I'm a person. I don't want to be up here giving signals, because then I feel like I'm under pressure to create a signal. And that's like this guy. You're under pressure to pass challenges. What happens when these customers get you on that bad week? And these are probably all customers, because I've heard he's done a lot of these. So these is only a handful of reviews. I think it's like 15 here. So that's not really a lot to go by if this guy has like 1,000 people, doing business with him. Out of 1,000, you're gonna have like 15 bad. Matter of fact, the 15 bad reviews is good, considering those are the people that fell through the crack. But that's the problem. That's why I don't want to do a service like this, because that's gonna happen. You can't save everybody. There's people that are not gonna understand how to do this right, and they're gonna be mad at you. So who's wrong here? Is he wrong, or are they wrong? Like, who's really wrong here? That's a good question. But the bottom line is, you're wrong if you let somebody else trade for you. So don't let nobody trade for you. Like, I am working on somebody's account right now, but this is just some business stuff that we're all doing for data, to show some things that work, some things that do and don't, and we're just all learning from this account. So it's like beneficial just to learn from it, and all the risk that we're involved in capital are already secured. So at this point, it's just a data trading account. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that's trying to like get by, don't do it this way, because you're just gonna end up getting caught up. Because say you do pass the challenge, like I said, what you gonna do when it's time to start trading? You don't understand the risk, the lot size. You don't understand none of that. So when you start trading, you just gonna fuck the account up anyway. So I'm out of here, man. I'm just looking at these comments like, I had to make a quick video about this, because I was talking to my partner about this, and yeah, this is not something that looks promising at all or sustainable for a business. But I'm out of here, guys. Peace.